it's almost like when I'm watching it, it's a skill. It's a skill that she has.
Slash mental
because
illness.
she's saying so she's saying so much, and some of it sounds right, but the majority of it is trash.
Well, yeah.
And it's just, oh my God. Dorit says when they talk about the text message from last year, Dorit basically says, like, once that she said that shit on Amazon Live about exaggerating the friendship, like, all bets were off. And remember, Kyle does apologize in the beginning of the episode, but Andy cuts her off.
Yeah, I didn't
What
like
was
that.
she apologizing for?
I think it was that. I think after the Watch What Happens Live, they talked about the Watch What Happens Live thing.
Yes.
Kyle was like, yeah, I was mad about Watch What Happens Live, and that I was mad at the time, and I'm sorry. And then Andy cut her off, which I didn't like.
I'm sorry. And it was like a second. And I was like, Andy, why would you cut her off in that moment when she actually apologized?
And I couldn't tell if it was edited like that or if he actually did just cut her off.
I couldn't exactly, because it did. I couldn't really tell if there was like an overlap or something. But who knows? So then they jump over to the text message drama of it all that we had, 12 episodes of. And as soon as that package was done, Dorit jumped out that gate so damn quick and said, and asked her, like, how you feel about that moment? Like when Bose asked you to show that message and you like, I'm not gonna show it to her. Do you know how fucked up that was? I said, there was so much emphasis on that fucked. I said, oh, Dorit is upset, honey.
Then to top it off, Kyle kept digging herself a bigger hole with continuing to say how many times she's contacted this lady's husband. Stop doing that. And I love the confessional with Erica. This is why we don't talk to people's spouses. And so you see, what was the point, girl? Like, how do you feel? Like she couldn't even explain herself. That's why she dropped the amethyst again. Rock was dropped again. And what happened? Nothing to say.
I think it was really interesting to see Andy be in the middle and just be in awe of how bad Dorit was dragging Kyle. Like he was just looking at her, was like, oh, I've never seen this Dorit before. And I think it's almost as if Dorit, whoever this new Dorit is one that doesn't mince words and doesn't do a lot of fluff. It's very intentional, it's very deliberate in how she is like prosecuting her case against the ones that are against her. And the girls can't take it. They are used to her running around a circle and they cannot take this.
And she's been really good at recalling like exactly what was said.
Yes.
Dorit is a parrot when it comes time to like actually dropping a receipt, but repeating it back, not showing it to you. Like, let me tell you verbatim what you said. And then she runs it down.
Yeah, like I don't think in this season the editors have been able to rewind it back and catch her like in a lie or mixing up her words or anything like that. Like she's been really good at recalling exactly what happened.
No, 100%. Did you the part when they were going back and forth and Dorit, this was the moment that I feel like Andy could have really dropped the ball, but he did not. And I was like, because we've seen him drop the ball in moments like this, where Dorit says, I know every single conversation that you've had with PK. He tells me everything, insinuating that Kyle has not told her everything, but PK has, so she knows more. Andy back in the day would have just let that shit slide and not even push that. He asked, well, you're insinuating that you know more, so what do you know more? And then they talk about the ocean side, and I'm like, Kyle, are you serious? Like,
you want to know what really blew me up too, to top that off with the ocean side, is that she tried to clean it up when she was talking in circles and dropping amethyst again. She tried to bring up that Mauricio may have been with PK at the time. Girl, we don't give a damn if she was with
She did.
What did you mention him for? Did you see that? That blew me
to
up.
Soften
like,
it. Good job. She did that to soften it up. But the gag was, but it doesn't matter if Mauricio was there when you call PK's phone.
Right.
You call PK. You ain't call Mo to talk to PK. You called PK to talk to PK. Who gives a fuck if Mo was there?
You didn't call Mo, and PK was on FaceTime and he was in the back. You like, oh, I just had a fight with your wife. No,
right.
You called that man's phone.
Exactly.
You had an argument with his wife on vacation. What is wrong with you?
I just don't understand how that girl. Yeah. One of the things I did want to bring up was the interaction between Bose and Kyle about the liar comment. It was almost as if I've never been called a liar. I'm not a liar. But in the way that Bo's explained, it's like, okay, you might not be a liar, but you lied. You did tell lies here, and she had nothing to say.
But
she
isn't
could
that a
not.
liar, though? Come
Well,
on,
no,
you
because
told
there are
lie.
liars and there are people that lie. Like everyone lies, but
but
not
aren't
everyone's
you
a liar.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you're
think there's
sick,
a.
though.
I think there's.
That's also a mental illness. Because why are we lying?
I would not call Kyle a liar. I would say her inability to take accountability has symptoms which are lies. Like because she refuses to take ownership of things, it can turn into her lying about certain things to make herself not look good.
Okay, doctor.
That was a kind way of saying it.
Lion bowl mission.
Right, which is a lie.
But she's not. Yeah, she's not like a Juicadora, but she just lying for no reason.
Oh yeah, right. No. She ain't that kind of liar.
Right.
Like a Mia kind of liar.
Yeah, those are liars.
Those are liars. Yeah, those are liars.
And so Garcelle says all you had to do was say, yeah, I talked trash about, Dorit with PK. And then you hear, I don't know if y'all heard this, but did y'all hear Erica say, but what if she didn't? But what if she didn't though? And then Kyle says, well, I only did it this one time. And then Erica has to eat her fucking, here you go defending Kyle. And Kyle basically proves you wrong when you say, what if she didn't do it? And she then goes to say, she did it.
She did it. Girl, should have eat her words.
And then Erica say, oh Lord, well don't go telling the truth now. And say, yeah, because you just went over here and tried to defend the bitch.
Erica was kind of irking me this part of the reunion. Maybe in general this reunion. She was funny, but I just feel like she just kept I don't know. It's like I haven't said enough, so let me say something real quick.
Well, that's what it was. I think that's the reason why I thought it was funny. I thought her little snarky remarks and laughing like, ooh, child, like I thought that was really I'm like, okay, Erica, you awake? You must have did your little did you do your anxiety medication in the cocktail? Like, what's going on here?
So basically at the end of this segment, Andy asks them, where does this leave you guys? Do you want to move forward? And Kyle says, I care about you. I care about you enough to want to move forward within this relationship. I care about you enough that I don't want to hold on to it. And I'm like, well, of course you don't want to hold on to it. You're the fucking villain here. Why would you want to hold on to it, Kyle?
You're getting dragged, girl.
And then
relax.
I thought exactly. Like I thought Kyle was being what? Oh, girl, goodbye.
Relax.
It's like,
like,
girl, come on now.
She was apologizing. She took ownership. She wants to move.
She did not take ownership.
She said she was sorry.
She did not. She said she was sorry for anything I may have done.
Yeah.
And if I were Dorit, I would have continued the energy. What are you sorry for? Don't give me no general sorry. What are you sorry for? I need you to lay it on the table.
Let's just move.
But it's Kyle. So getting an I'm sorry is like, whoa, this is big. So I get it.
Well, maybe she's the real Queen of Sheba, who doesn't live on the main road.
Well, no, Kyle is the Queen of Sheba.
Well, not
when
on
it
the
comes
main
to
road.
this, she has.
She's the Queen of Encina.
This is one last part I want to talk about in this text message scandal between them.
Okay.
Y'all know this has been a theme of mine this whole season. The whole girls thing. Kyle.
As soon as she said it, I said Desmond. I said Aaron gonna drag her tomorrow. For sure.
You've been saying girl all year. Let's be real, because the outside of house, you actually got to stop saying that.
Dog, this woman, her example of how she is a girl's girl is that she comes from a family full of women.
Mm-hmm.
And she has nothing but daughters. Unless y'all did IVF and chose embryos that were girls, and that still doesn't make you a girl's girl. God is a girl's girl, not you. Like, I was just gagged that was her example, and they just let that shit slide. Like, what the fuck does that have to do with anything?
Because it's true.
Like, I came out of a pussy. Do I like it? Wait, well, I don't like it, but you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying? Like, that just made no sense. Like, girl, you're grasping for straws. You're reaching. You're reaching. It's bad.
Why would she say that? Well, you know what? She did get away with it, so let's just be fair. So she
she got away with it.
She actually got away with it. So I'm not. You know what? Actually, whatever I'm about to say is
don't hate the player. Don't hate the player.
Because I'm like, why would you say that, girl? But then I'm like, you know what? She said it, ran with it, meant it, and that's it. It's over and done with. She's a girl's girl. She had 5 daughters. And she comes from a family full of girls. So, and next
Spent
case.
her entire life around women and girls. A girl's girl through and through. Good for you, Kyle.
Oh, she is like, she's gonna ride for her girl this episode, huh?
really
I guess you
is.
got to defend her because she got fucked up in this episode, huh?
Drag.
And you know what? She
So
sat
then-
there and
go
took
ahead.
it. She sat there and took it just like a veteran housewife should.
Did she? She was dropping amethyst every 5 minutes.
She was fine.
No, she wasn't. She was twitching her fingers.
No, I would say
and
to be. I actually will agree with Jared because again, to continue on with my Garcelle dragging, Kyle performed. Kyle performed.
yeah, well, she
Kyle
did do
defended
that.
herself. We may not like what she said, but
Yeah,
she
I'm not
defended
saying-
herself.
I'm not saying she was
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Right. She defended herself. She didn't just sit there and take it. She don't got whole fucking Twitter saying, "Oh my God, justice for Garcelle."